Hey everyone, Coach Powers here, and I want to talk about why my benzo recovery approach may not be for you. And that might sound like a strange thing. You might be thinking, well, aren't you trying to convince us that your approach should help everybody? Well, I'm not saying that it couldn't help everybody. I believe absolutely it could help everybody, but it may not be for you, right? And for many reasons, personality, work ethic, opinion, thoughts, ideas. And also probably the biggest one, I think, is what is your vision or perception of the problem and recovery? What does it look like? That's a big question. How do you view the problem and how do you view recovery? Is it all receptor damage? Is Big Pharma evil? Do therapy and other things, can they be helpful? Should you take magnesium? Should you not? Can you take an antidepressant? Should you not? Right? And if you look at the community, I would say it's a split two-party system, but really I think it's probably me and maybe a very small portion of others versus probably it's 10% versus 90%, I would say. Right? And the 90% are the prevailing voices. And the questions that I just asked, I'm sure you could probably rattle off the expected answers for a lot of those, right? And if you spend any time in the benzo community, if you go to the established websites, the louder personalities or coaches or voices, if you've watched the documentaries, all of these things, the forums, all of it, you will probably have noticed a very strong trend, in thinking. It's almost like politics, if you just ask someone one question, should we build a border, right? You can almost, guess, the rest of their politics, just based on things like that. And you think about it, it's like, that shouldn't be, but it is. It's identity politics. It's tribalism. It's all of this. I don't think the benzo community is too different in that regard. And I got to tell you guys, I am the odd man out. I know that, people come to me, daily. I'll talk to new people, and they bring all of the expected stuff. Well, I rushed to get off my antidepressant because, because you can't heal on antidepressants. And I go, wait, what? Right? Isn't it right? No, don't understand the link there. Well, so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so in the community and this and that and this group. And, it's an echo chamber of all this stuff that a lot of it, which I think is kind of misguided advice, misinformed advice. And then there's me going, no, you can take an antidepressant, right? And it's like, okay, there's Coach Powers, and then there's 30 other people saying something different. When you're in a foxhole, you're in a real tough situation, it's not wise to take gambles. Why am I going to listen to the one odd man on the mountain shouting something different when everyone else seems to be over here on this mountain talking about these things in this way? Of course you're going to go there. And so why my benzo recovery approach may not be for you, and just that regard, you might come into it already having a bunch of expectations or ideas, I should say, about your recovery, what it is, why, how and why you're damaged, how and why and what you can do to facilitate your recovery, if anything. And then that's not gonna mesh well with the ideas that I might preach to you. On the other hand, I'm goal oriented, I'm focus oriented. My background's in clinical psychology. I'm looking for a roadmap. I want to give you a roadmap and skill sets to build. And a lot of people, they come to me and say, Coach, you know what? I don't want all that. I don't want to diet. I don't want to change my life. I don't want to learn skill sets. I'm not good at that. I'm not going to quit smoking. And maybe I'm drinking, and I love my coffee, and I love to ruminate, and I love to be on 4 or 5 different, benzo forums at once. And I'm subscribed to a lot of them. And I see this very, familiar faces over and over again asking the same questions on all these forums. So you know who you are. We've all done it. I've done it. You've done it. Chances are you've done it anyway. But you get my drift here. If you're not willing to put in a lot of work and grow and change and be results oriented, if you're not willing to work on the rumination, if you're not willing to just open your mind to a different perception or approach to recovery, then I'm probably not for you. And you probably might not like my videos. In fact, I know there are a number of you that listen to my videos just so you can dislike them, and just so you can troll me, and just so you can say, he's a jerk. He doesn't get it. You guys wouldn't believe the emails I've received over the years. I mean, it's astounding, the hate mail I've received from certain people that's never really listened to my videos fully, don't understand what I'm about, never given anything a shot. But they belong to different camps, So it's like, well, Coach so-and-so or Dr. so-and-so said, therefore you're the odd man out. You're in the wrong here, buddy. So to those people, I used to fight. I used to try desperately. Please let me convince you. Let me show you. If I could just get this information to you, if I can just get across to you, it's not about arguing or debating. It was just, I don't think you're seeing this clearly. Please let me show you. And, sometimes it will work. Sometimes it wouldn't. You realize some people, they just don't like you, or they don't want that approach, and then that's fine. I used to fight for it. And now I've got so many people depending on me, clients, students in my school, that they get all my attention. And now it's to the point where I get new people, I'm starting to screen them. They might have been screening me to see if I'm a good fit. I'm now screening them to see if we're a good fit. And I won't shy away to say, you know what? I don't think we're a good fit. I don't think we're a good fit. You're not giving you got 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You're not really trying this. You're not listening to what I'm trying to teach you. I don't understand how we can be beneficial for each other. And I don't want to take your money or waste your time. And I don't want you to waste my time either. We might not be a good fit. So oftentimes I'll tell these people, do me a favor. You seem to be part of the old tribe. There is a revolution or a renaissance happening here in the benzo community, I would argue. Things are changing. I mean, really. But you seem to be part of that old world there. Give it a shot. Maybe it works for you, right? Many people came off benzos before Coach Powers arrived on the scene. Many people would come off benzos if I disappeared tomorrow. But if you feel like you're spinning your wheels, if you feel like you're just going round and round and you're not getting anywhere, and you're frustrated and you're fed up and you're ready to try something different, if you're willing to do that truly, then come back. Come back and give me another shot, and let's go all in. If not, then as I say, maybe my benzo recovery approach may not be for you, and that's fine. Hey everyone, I'm Coach Powers, and I'm excited to announce the launch of my new online Benzo Recovery School. The school launched with Module 1 and will have a total of 4 modules, each module with a dozen or more video lessons. Here are some contents in Module 1. This creates the basis for my recovery program. If you know anything about my approach to benzo recovery, you know I'm a bit different than other benzo coaches in that I do not subscribe to the lay and pray model of recovery. Instead, I believe benzo injury is a kind of neurological injury that requires neurological rehabilitation. This neurological rehabilitation encompasses learning how to access our good chemistry while also reducing the so-called bad chemistry, cortisol and adrenaline, and also learning how to lull down our hypervigilant limbic system. This includes learning techniques in CBT, DBT, mindfulness therapy, and neuroplasticity building. Now, I've studied clinical psychology for the last 15 years of my life, and my benzo recovery program encompasses the same things that I use to make my own recovery after a 10-year, 40 milligram Valium dependence. My recovery program observes 4 stages of recovery with 3 tiers of development. In fact, my stages are all focused on development. This makes them different than the 3 obvious stages of recovery, which include the pre-taper, the taper, and post-taper. Instead, my stages serve as a kind of developmental roadmap, with each stage serving as a bridge to the following stage. These 4 stages include Stage 1, restoring hope, Stage 2, the new beginning, Stage 3, the montage, and Stage 4, coming home. Perhaps most importantly, each stage has 3 key learning goals and also 3 key roadblocks.
These stages revealed themselves to me after years of working with literally thousands of people from all around the world. After enough experience, you begin to see patterns and trends, and you see where people triumph and what roadblocks can prevent them from moving forward. Now remember, just because you may have come off your benzo doesn't mean you automatically reach stage 4, the final stage. Again, these are developmental stages, which is why someone can come off of their benzo and still be stuck in their recovery. In fact, it's entirely possible to come off of your benzo and be stuck in stage 1. Here are some other features the online Benzo Recovery School offers. Aside from being a school, it's also a positive focused support group. And believe me when I tell you, my students are a different breed of benzo warriors. They are wise, they are driven, and they understand the mission. I, Coach Powers, will also be doing live video Q&A weekly in the community, talking, teaching, and answering questions from all of you. There will be downloadable resources such as a rumination and exposure therapy log, templates for checklists, and much more. Additionally, there will be new benzo sleep affirmation videos exclusive for the school, as well as new and early original content. There will be a regular benzo blog, benzo-related news, and even a private early screening for my benzo recovery feature film, Lake of Fire. All of this and only for a special introductory rate of $30 monthly while time lasts. So come join the positive community and let's work together on facilitating our recovery. See you there.